Hey guys, this is number 4, boxes going through boxes. So go ahead and label yourself a new page and put your vanishing point in the center. Then from here, you see I've already drawn exactly what we did yesterday. So go ahead and pause the video and get to where we left off yesterday with 3 hollow boxes. Remember, the below version comes from this corner, the above version comes from this back corner, and the on version comes from these 2 corners here. But these are all hollow boxes, so go ahead and pause that video. Then from here, we're going to put a box inside of each of these. So we're going to do the below version first, and we're going to put a box on this inside bottom right here. So we're going to start just like we did from number 1. Nothing new here, okay? It's just inside of another box. So making sure that it's parallel with the outside box, scooch it up, and then your new box you put in has to fit, the width has to fit within here. And I'm going to make mine smaller, okay? Then I'm going to draw the sides, making sure that they are horizontal and parallel with my other ones. Don't go all the way up because we're going to be able to see a little bit of the top of this next box. Here's the top, and then the side, okay? So any other lines that fall inside your square of your second box need to be erased. So part of my hollow line fell inside here. If you made your box shorter, it might not have been in there, okay? So if you don't have a line to erase, don't worry. But if you do have a line inside there, go ahead and just take care of it, okay? Then from here, we need to connect the 3 closest corners to that vanishing point, but we stop when we hit the top of the outer box or the side of the outer box, okay? So here we go. There's the first corner. Stop when I hit that part. Second corner. Stop right there. Ooh, ice cream man. Can you guys hear that? Ice cream man is right outside my door. Okay, and there's that third corner. So again, anything that's in your new top or the new side, go ahead and erase those lines. Okay, and then we're done. That's it. Okay, if you wanted to make your box a little bit shorter, you could. I'll show you that. You don't have to. You can leave it and be done here. But if you wanted to make the inside box a little shorter, we could come down for the side and then erase that little extra line there. Okay? So from here, I want you to kind of practice customizing things and how you want it to look. You don't have to make them look exactly like mine, okay? They probably don't already. Probably a little bit different, but as long as you're following the rules, you're okay. So pause if you need a little bit of time to catch up or rewind, and then we're gonna do another one up here. Now the box that we put in up here is gonna be really long and skinny, okay? So we're gonna put the side in first. Scooch over here about, I don't know, a third of the way over, okay? Little line on top, then we're gonna skip over the front of that box and a little line down, okay? So when you do line down, you've gotta start it here, okay? Because this is the front of the box and this is the inside. So it's coming out of the inside. So make sure that you don't start it down here. It needs to start from the bottom of that first square we put in. Okay, then I'm going to scooch over a little bit over here, skip over the front again, and come down. So I've got my 2 sides. Now I need the top and the bottom. Okay, now same thing goes as we did down here. Anything that falls in the middle, any lines that are in the middle of that box get erased. Even though we just put that line in there, okay, to make it hollow, sometimes it gets erased. Then we're not done. A lot of people feel like they're done at this point, but they're not, because we just have the front of the box in. We need to get the side in, okay, and the bottom in down here. All right, so same rule applies as all the boxes we've drawn so far. Connect your 3 closest corners to the vanishing point. Okay. Now this one here, I stopped drawing when I hit that outer box. Okay, so you can do that too. If yours, it may come out this side depending on your placement. Okay, so if it comes out, you choose to stop it wherever you want it to stop. So I'll show you what I mean. So here, maybe I don't want my box to just seem like it disappears. Maybe I want it to stop here, skip over the front, and come down. So then I'd have to erase that little line. Okay. Then erase any lines in here that fall in there. Okay. And then we need, the last line is the bottom. And this one is tricky. So we're gonna line it up so it's horizontal, and then we come down right to here where that line meets. And we come straight across. Okay, so make sure that those two are parallel and these two are parallel. Then erase your extra tails and you're done. So I'm going to label these parts for you because I know this one is probably the trickiest one we're going to draw today. Front, side, inside, back, inside, side. Okay, then this one is the front, this is the side, and this is the bottom. Okay, so label them if you need to. You don't have to. All right, next one, we're gonna put a box inside of this one. So we're gonna go ahead and label our parts first here because I know that this is kind of tricky to see what we're looking at. So this is the front, inside, back, inside, top, inside, bottom. We'll put BTM for bottom. Okay, then, so we need to fit our next box on the bottom here, and it needs to be parallel with this line here. Okay, so I know I just put this in, but I'm gonna erase it so we have room to work, and then make sure it's parallel, and we're gonna scooch it up a little bit. So we don't have a whole lot of room to work here. We're kind of forced to make this one pretty small. So I'm gonna fit about as long of a line in there that I can. Then I can make it super tall skinny if I want, or medium, or really short. Okay, so I'm gonna show you a really short one. So making sure that it's vertical and parallel. I'm gonna do a short one. Then I'm gonna come up here, same kind of line, short. Use this line as my guide for the top. Okay, then erase any lines that fall inside, just like we did on this one and this one. Okay, erase as you go because otherwise it gets confusing about where all these lines are supposed to go. Okay, so now we're back to the basics, just like we did number 1. Find the 3 closest corners, connect to the vanishing point. Okay, now remember, you can't draw past here because that's the back. Okay, so I'm going to make mine a little shorter, and I'm going to go to about here for my side, and then my top is right about there. Okay, so erase any extra tail lines. I know this one's real close to that bottom. Sometimes that happens. Okay, and then anything that falls in this side gets erased too. Oops, put that back in there. Okay, so then we have the front, the top, and the side. All right, and it's just sitting right inside here. Okay, So I think you got it from here. If not, pause the video, rewind it, do what you need to do. And then I'd like for you to draw another on perspective over here, another above up here, and another below down here. Okay, so a set of each. So start with the basics, back to number 1, then put it inside of whatever that you've created. Okay, you'll have to problem solve on your own here. That's part of the process. We're on number 4. We've got 2 more to go. Okay, we'll do number 5 tomorrow, and that will be receding boxes. And then number 6 on Monday will be crazy shapes. So from here on out, you guys should have the basics down now, and then you'll get a little bit more creative as we go. All right, let me know what I can help with. Email me with questions. Bye.